Hello everyone, welcome to Project Veritas headquarters and the infamous Wall of Shame. There have been so many retractions recently. I'm recording these all on the same day. We have a backlog of RETRACTO videos. This retraction goes to one Christopher Mathias in a headline from the Huffington Post, CPAC canceled an anti-Semite. Here are the extremists they didn't cancel. Christopher Mathias had to print a big, fat, juicy retraction about moi. Cue the retraction theme song.
Retracto, the correction alpaca. Retracto, he's coming at ya.
So in this Huffington Post article, Christopher Mathias writes, quote, other extremists at CPAC this year who are not elected officials include James O'Keefe, founder of the fraudulent right-wing media outfit Project Veritas. O'Keefe, who has spent the last year releasing selectively edited videos in an attempt at delegitimizing mail-in balloting, and who is closely affiliated with the Proud Boys, will be giving a speech on the main stage. That is almost like a run-on sentence. We sent a letter to Christopher Mathias asking him to correct, talking about our litigation. So he says that we're a fraudulent outlet. I'm not sure what he means by that. We haven't actually published anything false. As far as we've been incorporated, we've barely even had to print a correction. So what does he mean by fraudulent? Does he mean that we use false pretense? Does he mean that we pretend to be something we're not, to go undercover and covertly record someone? Well, that's not technically fraud. Quote, if the use of undisclosed or false identities were per se wrongful as a form of fraud, then we'd have to be willing to allow restaurants to sue restaurant critics, landlords to sue fair housing testers, and stores to sue secret shoppers who, as it turns out, have no real intention to buy. It's not fraud to go undercover. It's a form of enlightening the masses because we have a choice to make. It's a question of relative deception. Either we deceive the subject, so to speak, either we use pretense with our subjects to get the truth to tell the people, or we blindly take what our subjects tell us on the record and repeat those lies to the masses. So I would actually argue it's fraudulent for us not to do what we do. It's fraudulent for you to do what you do, which is just tell the people crazy bullshit, like the fact that we're a fraudulent right-wing outlet. Now, you've also said that O'Keefe has spent the last year releasing selectively edited videos. Listen, I will give you $1,000 cash, like me to you. We'll just give you cash. If you can actually tell me one specific edit since our incorporation in April of 2011, one edit, no, just one, just name one edit. Can you name one? Can you name one? We're waiting.
Well, we're waiting.
Can you name one edit? Because you said selectively edit. Now, do you mean that literally? Well, if you mean that literally, your paragraph here is actually selectively edited, and you've had to edit one of the words that you used out. That's right. You've had to print a big, fat, juicy correction. And it no longer says fraudulent. No, you've updated that. You've actually made the selective edit. You've actually made the deceptive edit. Now, your article reads, quote, other extremists at CPAC this year who are not elected officials include James O'Keefe, founder of the far-right media. By the way, what's the difference between right and far-right? Can you help me understand, like, what about me or us or this makes us, quote, far-right, as opposed to, I don't know, right? Can you find anything that I've said, like, again, in the last 8-9 years that is ideological? Can you name one political position I've taken other than the First Amendment that makes me, quote, far right? Or is that a form of psychological projection on your behalf because you're the ideologue? So you're projecting onto me your own ideology. What is your ideology? Are you neutral? Or are you far left? Or are you left? So that's what it says. Other extremists include James O'Keefe, founder of the far-right media outlet Project Veritas. Facts have become ideological now. Facts have become right-wing. Since when? I don't know. Now, he's had to print the correction, and you can see it before and after. Before with the word fraudulent, and afterwards without the word fraudulent. It still says known for its misleading videos. And again, what is misleading about our work? Can you name one thing that we have published which is not true. O'Keefe, who has spent the last year working as part of what research call a coordinated disinformation campaign to legitimize mail-in balloting. By the way, we're suing the New York Times for defamation for repeating that crap. More on that later. And who's closely affiliated with the Proud Boys. Closely affiliated. What do you mean by that? Do you mean that Gavin McInnes is my friend? Well, he is my friend. I think he's a funny guy. I love hanging out with him. He's hung out with a lot of people. What makes me closely affiliated with the Proud Boys? The fact that I've done a story on Enrico Tarrio, who was debanked by Chase Bank, that's a story the public has a right to know. So what do you mean by that? Because these are my friends. Gavin McInnes, Laura Loomer is like a sister to me. These are my friends. What are you trying to prove by saying that I'm, quote, closely affiliated with? It's ridiculous. Now, all of this could have been avoided if you didn't let your own ideology, your own far left ideology, get in the way of the facts. Maybe if you followed Project Veritas' lead and just sort of let me speak for myself, you wouldn't be in the position that you're in. Instead, you get this on the wall of shame forever. And you get this, the llama, alpaca llama, I don't know, it is a alpaca, and you get it, and you get a retraction on the wall of shame for infamy. Stop projecting onto us that what you are. You are the thing that you hate. You are the thing that you fight, and you don't even realize it. But we're helping people realize it by telling your stories and not letting you get away with this. The sick thing is, how many other times have you done this and haven't printed a correction? How many other people have you defamed and gotten away? Thousands of times. But not this time. Retracto has been very busy. Stay tuned for the next Retracto, the correction alpaca.